about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This is Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 7.
They'll run here with Balaj
at the 35-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Room here to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Kalen Balaj, 54 yards. And the Niners Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's Jones, throwing again, flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Third down and 10 yards.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is fielded at the 27. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Balaj. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. So more problems here in the... This first quarter, already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kalen Ballage with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flushed out right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, that ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
First down, Giants.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones, his throw caught at about the 5. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Niners take over first and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. And they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. to throw again. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at the 43. So that one will be accepted. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
At the Giants' 45-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A gain of 17 yards. It's 4th.
They'll throw now on the final play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk as time expires in the first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Balaj, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Stop your body. Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right.
They run the counter. Monroe. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, choked the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
He'll drop to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Jones, off play action. That's complete to John Ross. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Off play action. Jones sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Jones now to throw again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now Jones to throw on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing, Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Lorenzo Carter in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
Up 2nd and 11. At the
sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Now, 3rd and 13.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And into the end zone. A pick 6 from a 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They'll drop to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On the toss, here's Balaj. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Good job over there, baby.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Able to shake him off. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
They gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.